I have a theory, a DM theory. I believe that dungeon masters and players could have a lot of fun implementing a Demon Slayer subclass into their D&D games. Now, before we get started, please like this video and subscribe to my channel to help it grow and reach more D&D players and DMs. In my DM theory video titled Creating a Demon Slayer D&D Campaign, I mentioned the idea of making a new subclass to go along with it. The video got a good response and even a viewer request for a follow-up video. Thanks, Christine. In this video, I'm gonna go over the Demon Slayer subclass I created and my thought process while making it. I'm gonna give you a quick rundown of all the abilities and skills this subclass will grant you. But if you want to get into the details, I've published it publicly on D&D Beyond, so you can go and read it in depth and use it yourselves. The link is in the description below the video. I decided to go with Monk as the class to represent the Demon Slayers because of its focus on movement speed, the use of key points, and the lack of armor. I tried to implement as many things from the series as possible, but also keep it viable as a monk subclass that could be used in any game. Way of Zen Breathing. Monks of the Way of Zen Breathing train themselves in esoteric breathing techniques, which grant them greater control of their ki. With Zen Breathing, they are able to channel their ki into specific parts of their body to enhance their abilities. Even in the heat of battle, a monk of the Way of Zen Breathing is able to stay calm and focused. Zen Breathing, 3rd level. When you choose this tradition at 3rd level, you take your first steps towards understanding the state of Zen as you adopt your new breathing style. Your training helps you to master the first 2 forms of Zen Breathing. You learn to quickly focus your ki into one area of the body at a time. This path also includes instruction in the use of Kenshi weapons. You gain the following benefits. Kenshi weapons. Choose 2 types of weapons to be your Kenshi weapons. 1 melee weapon and 1 ranged weapon. This is a simplified version of Kensei weapons. The idea is that the player is going to focus on using a longsword, which we can call a katana. Zen Breathing, 1st form, Chakra. You gain the ability to heal yourself by channeling your ki into a wound. I figured we'd need a healing ability early on if all the other players are also using this subclass. The name Chakra is taken from the monk's healing ability in the Final Fantasy franchise. Zen Breathing, 2nd form, Focus. As a bonus action on your turn, you can spend 1 ki point to give yourself advantage on Kenshi weapon attack rolls until the end of the current turn. You can use this feature 3 times, and you regain all expended uses of it when you finish a long rest. This is an offensive ability meant to recreate the feeling of Tanjirou's ability to make quick and accurate strikes as he sees a thread guiding his sword towards his enemy's weak point. Total Zen Breathing, 6th level. At 6th level, you learn how to fully control ki within the entirety of your body, as well as your Kenshi weapon. You gain the following benefits. Magic Kenshi weapons. Your attacks with your Kenshi weapons count as magical for the purpose of overcoming resistance and immunity to non-magical attacks and damage. If the players have magical Nichiren swords already, this would allow them to power up a normal katana and use it effectively against Oni. Zen Breathing, 3rd form, Infused Strike. When you hit a target with a Kenshi weapon, you can spend 1 ki point to cause the weapon to deal extra damage. This is based on the Death Strike from the Kensei Monk. I considered giving it elemental damage based on the player's breathing style, but after review, I found that none of the water or fire attacks in Demon Slayer actually use elemental effects. Rengoku never actually makes anything burn, for example. It's more about the way he uses the sword. I think that those individual breathing styles can just be acted out in roleplay. Zen Breathing, 4th form, Deflection. If you make an unarmed strike as part of the attack action on your turn and are holding your Kenshi weapon, you can use it to defend yourself. Demon Slayers have their special uniforms which protect them, but they rely more on deflecting attacks with their blades than using armor or shields. Total Zen Breathing, Constant, 11th level. At 11th level, you are able to maintain your Zen breathing at all hours of the day, constantly regulating the flow of ki within you, even while sleeping. In addition, you progress in your martial arts training. You gain the following benefits. Kenshi Weapon. You can choose another type of weapon, either melee or ranged, to be a Kenshi weapon for you. Some of the Hashira don't use katanas, so this is a chance to try something new later on in a campaign. Zen Breathing, 5th form, Last Stand. When you take damage that would reduce you to 0 hit points, you can instead spend 1 key point to remain conscious at 1 hit point. Demon Slayers can take a lot of punishment. This represents their ability to keep fighting past the point where you expect them to already be dead. Zen Breathing, 6th form, Channeling. You gain the ability to heal others by channeling your ki into them. Once again, if the party is made up entirely of Demon Slayers, I think we'll need the ability to heal each other later on in a campaign. Total Zen Breathing, Extrasensory Perception, 17th level. At 17th level, your mastery of Zen Breathing allows you to see into the bodies of living creatures as if they were transparent. This allows you to see the muscles, blood flow, and vital organs within a living being. You gain the following benefits. Bonus proficiencies. You gain proficiency in the perception and medicine skills if you don't already have them. You may double your proficiency bonus on ability checks that involve the analysis of a living creature's body or health. Zen Breathing, 7th form, Critical Strike. You can see your enemy's weak points clearly. Your weapon attacks score a critical hit on a roll of 19 or 20. Later on in the manga, it is shown that the mastery of breathing techniques allow a Demon Slayer to see into the transparent world, which gives them the ability to stand toe-to-toe with some of the strongest Oni in the series. And so, we reached the end of the subclass description. Don't forget to check the link in the description for the full details on the rules for each of the abilities. Thanks for watching the video. Leave a comment below with your own ideas on how to create a cool Demon Slayer subclass. Don't forget to subscribe for weekly D&D videos. See you next time.